Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one, Footy Talk Fridays. What you telling me, broski? What you telling me?
Just there, man, with them corner boys, but we still score from open play, man. Just happy to be here, Rants, really, man. What you telling me?
Nah, the corner boys thing is too shameless, you know. Them man have adopted it, blood. I see them man painted a mural for your set piece.
Yeah, bro, paint it, give him a statue. Let's do this, man. Embrace it, man. Embrace it, man. Embrace it, man. You fuck all the talking. Just embrace it, man.
Crazy, bro. I can't lie. The fall off's mad. You know them ones there. Man, we're talking about Wenger ball and that, bro. I still got vivid memories of that goal. Who was it against? The Wilshire goal, blood. Was it Watford or Norwich, blood? And you, man, you went from that. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you man are holding like Lawrence Okoli and that.
Bro, I'm all for evolving and adapting the system, man. I've seen Arteta's Arsenal pop some ball. See him get back to it, man. See him get back. You see the Monaco game. See what God, man. See what the man am doing, man.
Nasty. It's nasty. I'll be honest, bro. What you man came from and what you are now is mad. Like,
it's calm, man. It's calm.
To bear fruit. You have
it all depends.
You have to win.
Corners are good football as well, man. It depends what you define as good football. That's the beautiful thing about football, my boy. Everything.
Some things ain't subjective, my G. You know that, you know, bro. You know when man are out here, yeah, questioning the manager's style of play, it's not even down to interpretation no more. Like we see managers like Simeone, like Jose, and all these other men, yeah. Like, bro, them man are notorious for stinking the gaff out, innit? And it's one of them ones where you can't get away from that. Like, you know them ones. It's just like certain man. When you do certain things in life, yeah, you can't get away from it.
You can't get away from it, like Jay-Z right now, boy, and Diddy and them, man.
I'm saying, bro. Do you know what I mean? And when you get them allegations, do you know what I mean? Like man like Philly and them things there. Even if he busts his case, yeah.
Them man there, they done at him, boy.
You can't get away from these allegations. You know what I'm saying? And the allegations against the one Arteta, bro. Man are looking at
Everton are getting
it's almost is 5 years of Arteta. Almost 6 seasons of Arteta, 5 years of Arteta. Yeah,
I don't even know.
Man out here, now, man are saying, can we look at Arteta's tenure at Arsenal as a success? Honestly, when you look at the money spent and how long he's been there and what he's won.
I don't know for the keys. I'm not an accountant, but yeah, winning. No, I think it depends what you define as success.
Yeah, what do you define as an excess? Not politically correct answers.
What do I define as success?
What do you define as success for
stamina in your motivation, man. Getting up every day, trying very hard to be better
considering you ran out one Arsene Wenger out the club, yeah.
I didn't run him out. You know me. You can see the vids. I was saying keep him.
My brother. Considering he was ran out the club for top 4, yeah, and the FA Cup.
Yeah, it's an easy
thing. That Arteta's thing, yeah, has been a success.
You've done in terms of the rebuild, getting us back to being somewhat competitive, one love. But where it comes to trophies now, it's looking shaky, Arteta. This is now the conversation, and this is where it gets a bit mad in that, you know, you have some Arsenal fans that just want the man out. I'm not saying they're wrong. You got some man that glaze the guy, which why for that? And they will always sit there and say, oh, you know what about where we was? That's great. And, you know, big him up. But in the same way, Mikel Arteta said, you know what, Ramsdale, Tierney, all of these guys that were once upon a time first names on the team sheet, where I want to go, you can't take us. Only trophies now, innit? Because the manager says it, the club say it, Kroenke says it, the players say it, Saliba says it. It's now about trophies. And on the face of it, we're still competing in all 4, but the Prem is improbable. The champs, in my opinion, I want to be wrong, is impossible. We're in the quarterfinals of a League Cup. Hopefully, we could try a thing. You know, we're going through to the next round of the FA Cup as well. That one there is light, man. We got a favourable draw, man. Very favourable draw, man. You know what time it is.
Don't fuck around and lose that, you know.
Huh?
Don't fuck around and lose that.
Blood, you got a black goalie. I'm not sure. I can't lie to you.
Listen, don't fuck around and lose that.
We're not losing that. I can't lie. I know I'm getting clipped. I've gone too far to turn back, so I might as well commit to it. We're not losing that.
I hear. Don't fuck around and lose that, bro.
I'm screaming 3 W's against Man Divided. I can't lie to you.
Don't fuck around and lose that game, because you see that game there, brother.
We're not losing that.
The man already asked me, yeah, before the Premier League game. They said, which one would you take, the FA Cup or the Prem? I said the FA Cup, bro, because you can get your chain back at home. You know them ones. See the FA Cup, there's no get backs. You know them ones. You're out, blood. Man can't get the chain back. Once it's gone, it's gone.
And both our teams have a good pedigree with it as well, man. So yeah, but we need to win that. I won't lie, we need to win that. But the FA Cup's bookie, man. We'll probably be the favourites going into that, which scares me. Actually,
we're one FA Cup behind you lot as well, aren't we?
This is why we need to, you get me? We need to do what we're doing. And that's something I'm away from the obvious. That's something I've been vexed about with Arteta, because I think since we won it, I think he's kind of effed about in that we've been on the idiot thing. So yeah, man, we need to win that. That's probably our only realistic chance of silverware, man. I know people can say, yes, we're in the champs, we're in the Prem. No one will be more happier than me if somehow we win the Prem or somehow we win the champs. But it's dream chasing, bro. It's dream chasing, man. We need to just do something, man. And yeah, man, like, you know, Arteta's lifted the expectations, man. You know, one little draw against Fulham and it's all done, man. Like, we're lit now, we're lit.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Shout out, man, like Starboy Saka as well. He's talking with their chest, you know. My man heard the Champions League music for the first time in his life last season, and he's talking like,
you get me, young new kids on the block, man. We don't care about watch holders.
Man said when you're a big club, yeah, when you're at the top, people are speaking about you.
This brother never won a league, you know. Yeah, of course, Saka's overdue. Them man was saying play him left back instead of Philip Foden. Lies, talk your shit, Saka. Become a villain.
What, my G?
Talk your thing, Saka. Bro, there's not a team he ain't slapped it against, man. He's lit now. He's lit. Come on, Rants. He's lit.
What's he on top of, my G?
Why for
It's
that? I don't know,
romantic.
but I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't
Why for that?
know, bro. I don't
That's
know
crazy.
what going on top, bro. We seen
He's
his
here,
gal,
man.
bruv.
We're a big club. He's right,
We
bro.
seen his gal, so you know what time it is, bro. That's healthy. That's looking healthy.
Yeah, big up
You know,
Saka
like
with the
that.
Wakanda babes, man. He's
That's a
not going out like
premium
Rashford.
thing. Man's got a premium babes and that. You know them ones. So man know that he's not on no other business. You get me? You get me? But
I can't lie.
I
I think
mean,
he needs to have some scandals, man. I think that's when Saka will go to the next level. He needs to cheat on this gal and do some wayward stuff, man.
no, I
You need
don't
to be a
know,
villain, man.
bro. You know what I
All
mean?
the
But
best
when
footballers were villains, bro.
man's talking about no, I agree. I agree, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Even
Wait,
one
what's that
Bissaka,
comment
blood.
about he's never won a major trophy? Ain't the FA Cup the oldest trophy in the world? What
Yeah,
we
I know,
talking
but
about?
I don't rate that trophy.
Nah,
Still,
that's a big
I can't
trophy,
lie.
boy. That's a big
It's not,
trophy.
nice,
And the
big for
English
you
Super
lot
Cup.
still because you
Big
got three
trophy.
prems in it. But for
Big
us,
trophy. I love that, I
with the
love that, I love that. We're
13
going on your
prems and
block, I
that,
love that, I
like it's
love
a
that.
little man thing. You
That
know
hurt,
what I mean?
man. Rants, ladder, man. That hurt.
Hey,
There was
you know
no
what I
need
mean?
for
The
that one.
FA Cup, bro. The FA stands for fuck all, mate. You know them ones there, like that. I don't rate that.
I hate you. I hate your wordplay, man. Fuck off,
I
man.
don't rate. I don't rate it. I don't rate it like that. Do
Nah,
you
it's
know what I
major,
mean?
boy. It counts. Sir Alex Ferguson's counting his community shields as well. Big up, granddad. We can count FA Cup. It's a
Hey,
big
brother, to
trophy,
be
man.
fair, he don't count them. Everyone else counts them. You know them
Yeah,
ones. You know what I'm
bro,
saying? But
that's a big
he's
trophy,
a
man. It's English
godfather
heritage.
though, innit? But we're not doing that.
In many ways, the FA Cup could be a bigger trophy than certain European trophies. Like you
Nah,
can
it
say it's the
can't be,
hardest
bro.
trophy to win. Like there's a
No,
reason they say the magic of the FA Cup is very difficult.
brother, no, bro. What do you mean? You're playing hashtags and hashtag and them man there and them man going on cup runs and that. Don't take the piss. You know them ones there. The Conference League got better teams in it than the FA Cup in the early rounds. You have
Nah,
to
man,
be
you got
honest.
some big teams in the FA Cup. It's heritage, man. And like,
Bro, you see man them playing at Hackney Marshes in the early rounds.
look at Coventry, how they almost dumped you out. Look at there's something
Come on,
genuinely in
brother.
the FA Cup, bro. Like in many ways, Coventry played better
There's
than
not
I've
a
seen
minute.
Real
It's
Madrid in
because
certain
certain
trophies.
man just don't take it serious. That's what's in it. You know
Man,
them
we don't
ones there.
take it seriously, man. We rocked up with Mertesacker and Rob Holding and beat certain teams in London. Come on, man.
You're
Like,
moving
FA Cup's a
crazy.
massive trophy,
Man,
man.
them trying to rub out European trophies because them man ain't winning them. I
But we
hear
don't
it,
need
deluded.
that. We
I
don't
see
need
the
that.
bruv, I see
Brexit
the
means
tactical. I
Brexit.
see
All
the
the boys in the
tactical
building.
movements. I
Fuck
see
that,
the
man.
tactical movements.
that.
Man said it's bigger than some European trophies. How would
Wait.
you, man, know?
Don't worry when the Rico case happens against certain teams, yeah, that Pep used to manage. We're getting our thing back in '06. I don't care if it's Bandini. We're
You're
getting
not
our
getting
thing
that
back.
back, bro.
Oh,
That's gone forever, cuz.
just
You
leave
know
me
what I'm
alone,
saying?
man. I can't talk
Brother,
about European
if,
trophies, man. Just
brother,
fuck off.
if they dash them, man, yeah, they're not going to give the trophy to no one else. They're just going to just rub the record clean. You know what I mean? You don't
In
get
the
the trophy.
streets.
That's not
But
how it
fuck that.
works.
The streets know we won that in '06,
Nah,
man.
the
I
streets
won that in
don't know a
'06.
damn thing. The streets ain't never seen you, man, lift the trophy with the big ears, blood. They never seen the
Seeing
Dumbo.
land, man. And that's what I mean, man. Stamina and motivation. We're going back to Mikel Arteta. We haven't done that. Stamina and motivation.
Brother, how he's
We need to keep
motivating
working.
these men by getting their phone taken at Christmas parties and that. Is that
Oh,
how he's motivating
make
them?
you more alert. That's why we're alert. You just make you more alert. That my managers are madman. We need to do
Crazy.
stuff like
It's
that.
crazy work.
It'd be nice to just win some trophies now and stop all that Disney Channel shit. But
100%, bro. The whole thing, the dog thing and the morale thing, that's all well and good.
yeah, it's
You
about
have
over
to
the line
win the
now.
trophies. Yeah,
It's
100%.
over
You
the
got to
line.
get over the line. If Mikel Arteta doesn't get over the line with a major trophy this season, what's the dialogue in the summer?
Boy, I don't know. I'm dyslexic. I don't know for any dialogue. Really, I'm dyslexic, my guy. I don't know, but like,
Bro,
I
what's
don't
the
know.
man? Listen, what's the dialogue though? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's 6 seasons, one major. If you're
In the
counting
summer,
the
we
FA
talk about
Cup, yeah?
carnival, innit?
In his first season with someone else's squad, since he spent all
See,
that
now
money.
that's it. I mean, it is some. I know. Do you know what?
Because
Do you know what? Do you know what?
on the
You didn't
money
say it's
spent.
Emre squad. You didn't say it's Emre squad. So you're actually right, because that's something that needs to be dispelled. You're right.
It's
You said it was someone
squad
else's squad.
because it's a mixture
Fair
of
play.
different managers' squads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No.
saying?
You're the one person that has said it for what it is. That's true. But yeah, bro, man needs to win trophies. Obviously, the more he goes without getting a prem or getting a champs or really exhausting all our internal options, like we're gonna have to have conversations in it. But realistically, whether I think he's good enough or not, nothing's gonna change in the summer, bro. You know this yourself. Like he signed a new deal before a ball was kicked. You get Champions League football, you get to the latter stages of the champs without quote unquote getting embarrassed. You're cool with that, really and truly. They're calm with that, really. Like, I don't think nothing else changes. Like, yeah, people can sit here and say, some people would say, oh, who's the next manager to get in? Which I hear that, but our club is not that club that's gonna just try something else. They're not gonna. Arteta would have to finish outside the top 4, get completely humiliated in competitions. It's just gonna be more of the same, man. You know how it is, man. The PR is gonna come out. They're gonna say we tried to do this and that, war chest, and we go again, and then at some point, me and you are sitting there having the same conversation. Bro, how many years have me and you been doing this content with Matisse across Twitch and YouTube? It's the same convos, bro. It's nothing ain't gonna change, man. Like, Arteta just needs to get over the line, and even with Arteta, the club, man, I don't think, for as much as I think Arteta might be going the right or the wrong way, bro, the people that own this football club, they're not dying to win. They would like to win. It's not. I don't think it's keeping them up night seeing Liverpool at the top or seeing City's what they're doing, or knowing that
else as well, because they've won in American football. I believe they've won in.
They don't care about ball that we love, bro. They don't care about it. They don't care about it because this Rants. They don't care. Like when you look at Kroenke after he bought Arsenal, it's a great money making thing. You've not put your own money in. The stocks and the shares and all that jazz has risen. Obviously, Arsenal is a football team that is loved all over the world. It's in London, the riches of football. You're using Arsenal as collateral to do other things. Absolutely. Dead, really dead. But as much as I'm bitching about the Kroenkes, the last 2 years, and you could say this, but it ain't panned out. The last 2 years, the reason we haven't won a Premier League has been down to Mikel Arteta and everyone connected to the football club. Or let's just say us. We finished 2 points off City, and there's many games we could go back last season and say, yeah, what if we did this? What if we did that? And I feel a lot of the times where we lose or where we struggle or we don't do what we want to do in games, yeah, you can only talk about the 90 minutes, bro. But I always find myself going back to the summer, like times we need a bit of individual brilliance, and Saka and Odegaard don't do it. There's no one else talking about a striker, talking about a centre midfielder, specifically at 8. Bro, it's like I said, it's the same old convos, my guy. Like we've been here. So Arsenal fans, just enjoy the ride, enjoy the little corner boys bants. Hopefully we can beat some top 6 teams and stress out our group chats, and then just hope on a trophy, innit? Apart from that, peak.
100%. Big up everyone inside. Let's get the lights up. 500 target. Who have you man got this weekend?
Everton still. Battle
away, innit?
Nah, home.
Oh, yeah, that's easy work.
Nah. Every game's difficult, man. Everton got heritage. So unique.
We smoked them man 4-0, blood, and we're rubbish apparently. So
that's
easy work, bro. For the teams at the top. Word to Bukayo Saka, bro.
Who's at the top? I don't know. I thought Liverpool was at the top.
That's what your star boy said. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't looked at the team. At the top means anything, man. Like you're not where you want to be in YouTube, but you could be. You could be defined as a Premier League YouTuber, but I'm sure you want 1 million subs and things like that. So define the top. Define the top, bro. I don't know.
I'm definitely Premier League, bro.
Yeah, you're Premier League.
But I'm not Mr.
But are you at the top?
You know them ones there, bro.
You are at the top.
I might be Brighton. You know them ones.
You're not at the top for where you want to be, so I don't.
I might be Brighton. Do you know what I mean? I'm a small club, but I'm overperforming. You know them ones there. The numbers are crazy.
You're definitely not Brighton, man.
I'm Brighton. I'm overperforming, bro. I'm here by myself. I ain't got no media.
Nah, you're Brighton. You're not Brighton. You're not Brighton. You're them Liverpools and Cities and Uniteds and all these things.
I'm not. I can't be that. I don't have owners with lots of money, bro. I got no backing. Do you know what I mean? I don't have Don Robbie backing. I don't have Goldfish backing. I don't have no backing. It's just me, cuz. You know them.
The amount of strays that just got.
No, but I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I don't have that backing.
Nah, you know I'm on a humble Southampton thing. We play good football, but we're still gonna get relegated. That's
what I'm saying, bro. Like this is me. I'm just Brighton, bro. You know what I mean? Man's just playing beautiful football. The man are just like
every game. What do we always say? Every game is a cup final. There's no easy games in the Prem. All of these kind of things. So I can't look at Everton. Everton, I don't know where they are in the table, but I would say they're a much better team than where they are. They have unique qualities that I haven't seen in the league. They've got a manager that's extremely experienced. It's gonna be a difficult game, man. Very difficult game. If we don't win on Vex, but very difficult, Rants, man.
Yeah, super chat for you, and then we need to talk about Saka still. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to talk about Saka, bro, because. You get me? People getting misconstrued with my analysis of Saka. He's a player I like. He's a player I like a lot.
Oh, you like Saka? Oh, shit. Hey,
he's a player I like a lot, but he's not a player that I rate the way other men rate him. I think he's misprofiled, and this is why people misunderstand me with Bukayo Saka. I think he's a good player, but I think he's misprofiled.
I will have that, man. That's the first time I've seen you give him his flowers. We'll have that, man.
He's misprofiled, bro, because people try to make it out like he's some... like flair player and he's one of them like
flary still. Bro. I'm shameless. He's flary still. He's flary still.
He is like the sub-Saharan Mo Salah, innit? He just gets numbers even when he's not playing well.
I need him to have a career like Salah, boy. That means we
No,
can
but
win
that's
some
what I'm
shit.
saying, bro. I think
I hear
he's
it,
your
though.
Mo Salah, bro. When you watch him, it never looks like he's having a good game, yeah. But
But
he's
the flip
reliable.
side of what you're saying there, Rants, yeah, and like you said, that's fair enough. You rate Saka, you think he's misprofiled. But I think the flip side of that is that's why some man don't want to give aura. And I think that's why, honestly, of course, Saka is not the most enjoyable footballer necessarily to watch. But there's many
But
man
he
that
gets
can hit
numbers like Salah.
Yeah. But people act like he does, like he's boring to watch, or he's not entertaining, he's not that dead. And I think the flip side of that is there's players that do bare stepovers, but they're fuck all,
No,
bro.
yeah, but
We've
they're not
seen
productive, bro.
this is
And
what I'm
that's,
saying. So it's
you're
like there's
right.
no balance. Fair enough to you for providing balance, but it's just, and many people can't just be humble. Fair enough, you didn't rate Saka at the start, and I'm talking to whoever it is. You might have not rated Saka years ago. Just be honest, say the man's a good player. Keep it moving. We've all been wrong. Like we've all been wrong, bro. Like I
He's
don't
a
get
good
it.
player. He's just not star boy. You know when man doing
Nah,
the
nah,
star
star
boy?
man now. That's
He's not
Ethan
star
and
boy.
them man there.
Nah,
Star
bro.
man.
He's
Man, are
not
saying
star boy.
put Saka left back for
He's
Philip.
just, he's just a very efficient operator. You know them ones. And there's a place in every team for that. Man United don't have, as it stands right now, a guy that guarantees us, 20 GA,
You man got
in the
Messi though.
Prem or 30 GA. Not but this is his breakthrough season, bro. So we need to
Swear.
allow it, bro. When it comes to
Oh, is
footballing
it?
ability,
Nah, you know what? It's
your
half
guy
fine. I
Everett
like
can't
Diallo.
chat to my guy.
I like Diallo. I won't.
You know
I
them
won't.
ones. We're not gonna do that, but he is, And actually,
good.
when it comes to chance creations as well, like it's only Bukayo Saka that's got more, and Saka takes corners. That's why. You know them ones there.
Nah, Saka
Yes.
just does everything.
No,
It's
he
cold,
takes
bro.
corners,
Tell
bro.
my man
I'm
take the
telling.
corners then.
Brother, listen,
Tell
if
my
Ahmad
man
was
to
on the
do that.
corners, blood, I'm
Tell
telling
my
you,
man
you know
do that.
them
You
ones
heard on me
there.
saying Saka, you need to pattern free kicks. Just wait on it. It's gonna get lit.
Nah, he ain't got free kick tech, but
Inshallah,
you know what I mean?
he scores
Bukayo
one. I just
Saka,
needed one, you know, and I'm unbearable.
He's getting into his Mo Salah bag, And what I like about the Saka thing is, if you remember, Saka, Sancho, Rashford all missed the penalties,
Yeah.
And after that, when you look at how the other two's careers have gone, and this brother went from not taking penalties for Arsenal, to saying, fuck it, I'm on every penalty after he missed that penalty. So the mental strength it takes to do that. And then on top of that, he's kicked on another level since that tournament. Sancho's had an up and down period because United are pagans, and Rashford's fallen off a cliff, like that, and he can't even get in the England squad.
About too much, man. The other two been doing their thing. Rashford,
but that's
just
what I'm saying. So when you look here, the fact that Saka's the youngest of all of them, and the way that mentally, he stepped up from that penalty miss, and now he's known for penalties. Like it don't make sense. Like man missed a penalty, that could have been a career-defining penalty. And instead, now he's just slapping pens for Arsenal. Like,
do you know what's the maddest thing? As you say that, now obviously you're gonna score and miss penalties. It's the game of the game, But I remember Saka saying it's like the fans and people and my family, they're more scared for me taking a penalty than me. And I still feel like that with Bukayo. Every time Saka takes a pen, I'm very nervous. And to be fair, not that I can sit here and say I've seen Rashford or Sancho, but naturally, I think them three, and not that you see him play Raheem Sterling, for reasons beyond football, you want to see them do all right or at the least not being taken. That's why when it comes to Rashford, like, bro, I'm always, you know me, I'm always front, like you're the same, always front line when we hear this attitude stuff and all this off the field crap and whatnot. But Rashford, you're not helping the man them defend you. We can't defend the undefendable.
No, you can't defend Marcus Rashford.
You're 27 now, bro.
Blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Man done the MBE young boy thing, and I tried to gas it and all that, but nah, he died, bro.
Yeah, he killed himself. He shot himself. Like, and this is why when people say, "Oh, sign for Arsenal" and all of these sort of stuff, I like the idea of Rashford. The reality, I'm not on it. If you hear distractions off the field, fair enough. You could say he's a money lad. Out of that situation, he might be different. But if you're moving mad in money and you live in London and you're financially free, what's going on? And you look at Mikel Arteta's side, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like everyone's getting a girlfriend. If they're not getting a girlfriend, they're getting engaged. If they're not getting engaged, they're getting married. If they're not getting married, everyone's breeding. There's bare stability. Rashford, bro, you seen the dead things that are selling stories about him. Like,
yeah, it's mad.
Rashford, blood. And the thing about Rashford is you're 27, bro. Like, you've won things at United.
He's doing the Jay Lings thing where it's like he's doing the Peter Pan thing.
Yeah, it's dead. But that's what I'm saying, Rash. One day he's going to look back and like, bro, where's my career gone, bro? You're 27 now, bro. Like, you're 27 in a Manchester United rebuild. That man are talking about selling you. I see the reports where you're not with. His
peak was at 17 or something.
This is what I'm saying. But like, your team's doing a rebuild, and he's not in the names with like what Maino, Euro, probably Delic, because you've just been bought. Like the 3-4 players that no matter what are not being sold. That shouldn't happen. Like,
And
It's
bro,
that you
this is
finished
why
Rashford. Man.
man have to give Saka ratings because Rashford is meant to be our Saka. Rashford is meant to be our
Poster
Mo
boy thing,
Salah,
yeah.
bro. He's meant to be from the academy, number 10 shirt. He's 27 now. He's meant to be our Rooney. He's meant to be the guy that we can rely on for 30 GA, yeah, in the Prem. Rely on it. Like, rely on that. We should at least be getting 20 Premier League goals and 10 assists from him. Like, at 27 years old. He's meant to be our talisman, bro. He's the least reliable attacker that we have, bro.
And like you said, he still plays like a youth, bro.
Yeah.
In fact, there's youths, what, Maino, Ethan, Lewis Skelly, probably some, I'm not watching Chelsea in the Europa or Conference League, but there's youths that have better decision-making across 90 minutes than him. And it's bro, you're at Man United, whether man rate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or not, there's so much that man could have taught you about striking. The list that Louis van Gaal's of players he's worked with, we'll be here all day. Jose Mourinho, you've had Van Nistelrooy for like 2 minutes. You've been around Ronaldo and whole heap Ibrahimovic and whole heap of players. At some point, you've got to take responsibility. And Rashford, obviously, you've done well. You've earned a lot of money. You're playing for United. You played for England. You've done all these things. But 27, one day you're going to blink. You're 35. You're done at it, you know, like your career's done. And you're going to have that feeling of regret. Do you know how much man would love to be in Rashford's situation? It's crazy.
Bro, he's one of the top earners at the club. He's wearing the number 10 shirt. He's not the captain, bro. He's not the captain, but he should be.
He should be a leader at the very minimum.
Because Wayne Rooney was our captain, bro. And Wayne Rooney...
But you're right, Rants. But let's be real, man. The youths of today and them man there is different. Like, you had 18-year-old men. You've got 27-year-old boys, essentially, man. Like, you had men, bro. Cesc Fabregas, 16, 100%. Turning up at the Bernabeu. Forget talent. Men, bro. Football's different, and I think it's because of player power, bro. How much times has Rashford probably, you know, threw his toys in the pram? United have probably been glazing him off. I'm talking about the people behind the scenes. It's finished, bro. Like, football's finished. There's too much soft youths.
Yeah, 100%. It's a societal thing, but also it's social media as well. Because there's a lot
as well, $1,000,000%
that clubs could get away with now that they can't get away with because now there's Twitter. You know them one. Before there weren't no Twitter, you get bad up behind closed doors. A man is just outside. You can't even say nothing because you signed something. You know them one. Man signed the NBA, can't leak nothing. You know, like that. Man just at home crying and that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, you talk to your little boys that work as agents, or you talk to your brethren that's got a big social media following. You're done, man. Player power. I'm not going to lie. We all know managers do fuckery in it. So it is nice that it's a bit of a level playing ground. But it's gone too far, bro. You could be the best manager. If 4 or 5 pussios in your team don't agree with you, you're out. It don't matter what club, unless you're Pep, you're done, you know. You're done, bro. Like, even you lot got, like someone said, you lot got Garnacho. I'm not in the know, but I see over the last 24 hours, there's some madness going on there.
Yeah, absolute bro. They're madness. Saying that he's leaking team news and stuff like that to accounts on Twitter, bro. But you know what I mean? You know what it is on Twitter, yeah? I think a lot of these big accounts are owned by the same person and they're in cahoots with Goldfish and that blood. It's all a little, it's all a little kind of, yeah, bro. It's all of them kind of things, bro. Like, and the thing is, the reason why this is dangerous, like I keep saying to you guys, yeah, because man's got a big platform, yeah, he kind of controls the narrative among a certain side of the fan base. And when you've got my man in cahoots with big accounts on Twitter and these men are leaking information to each other and they're playing the social media game, it's dangerous, bro, because they tried, yeah, they tried to make it look like it was Amad Diallo that was the leak, bro. And Amad is just a good youth, blood. So the fact that they try to set up someone,
he's happy to be in England with a visa. Allow Diallo, man. He's not involved.
But this is what I'm saying. So the fact they try and stitch up Amad, yeah, and then it backfired is peak. I can't.
That's
lie.
a pussy old thing, man.
And
if you ever done that, to pussy old for that one.
Hooked online. Finally, bro. Finally, people have realized what kind of player he is, bro. Like, he's rotten, bro. And it's one of them ones where it's like, the reason why I don't like this is because no matter what level you play at football, bro, those are your brothers, you know. Like, you know them, like, brother, you know the amount of fights on pitch, man, I got into, yeah, where it's like one man's fighting, everyone's fighting, especially when
no one ain't asking questions. Like, you know what you get beaten up.
Do you know what I'm saying, brother? Listen, one man's fighting, we're all fighting because that's bro, that's our guys, bro. Do you know what I mean? So to see man try to stitch up his brother, and really, man, know it's out of jealousy, yeah, because my man stolen your spotlight. Because this time last year, all the talk was about you. All the talk was about you. You falling off a cliff. So now you're envious of what my man's doing. You're trying to stick it on him. Even when I saw
he should be sold for. If that's true, he should be sold for that.
Even when I saw Hoyland moaning at Ahmad yesterday as well, blood. It's because Ahmad's in the spotlight now. Let's be real. That's what it is, bro. It's because Ahmad's in the spotlight right now, and man's upset, bro. Do you know what I mean? So man's moaning about some trivial shit. We won the game. You scored 2 goals. What are you fucking moaning about? Do
And
you
that's
know
what
what I'm
annoys me
saying?
in the game as well, Rants, man. Like, obviously, you know, I understand it. Many people watch football, but they don't understand the isms and schisms. To me, like, I didn't watch you lot's game, but I saw in the highlights, I think Højlund and Diallo, they were having a bit of argy-bargy with each other. Bro, that is football, bro. Do you know how much fights happen? It's like Arsenal, like a few years ago in the All or Nothing, when Cedric and Lacazette are moving. Imagine how much fights happen in playing football. It's
Bro.
athletes, it's professional
And in
athletes.
training
It's
as well, but
testosterone.
man are fighting. It's normal.
This is it, bro. Like, but people don't get it because football's gone soft.
Yeah.
Mad soft, bro.
100%. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, in football, yeah, it's like there's going to be chances on the pitch where a man should have passed you the ball and they didn't pass you the ball, and vice versa. There's going to be times where you could have passed, but you thought that you knew better. Bro, we have a little back and forth on the pitch here while the game's
You
on, and
hold
we just
smoke
get
for
on.
that.
Bro, after the game, don't chat to me about that. Do you know what I'm
Exactly. We'll do
saying?
it in the back room, man. Don't do it on the main
Bro,
room.
just don't talk to me about it. Talk to me about it in the moment. Like, once the game's done, there's nothing I can do, bro. I can't turn back time. So why are we still talking about this? Do you know
I
what I'm
can't lie, it
saying?
depends though, because if I'm a striker and so you know when you're in them positions where if you
Yeah.
do not pass that ball, you have to score. Like Raheem Sterling for Chelsea in his last year. How many times did you see it? Yeah,
No, I
can't
hear
lie,
it, but you know what it
you
is
have
with
to
me,
trap.
yeah? You know what it is with me? I've been a striker for a long period of my life, innit? And the way I see it is, yeah, if I see someone in a good position, yeah, I'll pass the ball, but I trust myself. So if I feel like it's a good position for me, you can fuck off. You know
I
what
can't
I
lie,
mean?
I'm a fullback. If I'm in them positions, I'm shooting. Whether it's the wrong
Yeah,
option, I
yeah.
might not be here again, bro. Like, I'm
But
here.
this is what I'm trying to say. So my thing is, yeah, if I could have passed to you, yeah, and I don't pass to you, yeah, but I shoot and I hit the target and the keeper makes a good save, you can't chat to me. If I blown it
I hear
over
that.
the bar or something like that, and I could have laid it off, you can say something in the moment. But after the game, 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, don't tell me about, oh, like that time I should have passed to you. Bro, we've spoken about it already. Move on. Why are you holding on
Oh,
to it?
like me in them situations depends who's saying
Nah,
it, man.
bro, why are
If
you
your name
holding
don't hold weight,
feelings,
I'm not
bro?
hearing it.
Man are holding on to feelings like a gal blood. Once the whistle's
That's
gone,
true.
yeah, whatever happened in the game, it's over now.
Charge it to the game, yeah, it's
Yeah,
done.
charge it to the game, because there's gonna be times where you could have passed to me and you didn't pass to me. But then after the game, man can't be saying, "Oh, blood, you should have passed, bro." Because what are you saying? It's my fault that we didn't win, bro. Is that what you're saying?
Hey,
Do you
this
understand
track,
what I'm saying? Because there's no telling that if I passed you the ball, you would have scored anyway. You
true.
get me? Because
But then you
Rasmus
can flip
missed.
it and say, I could have shouted at Donny, but you're
You see
based on
what
what you're saying, you're not really on all of that.
This one, I'm not on that, bro, because there's loads of times where Rasmus could pass and he shoots, and there's loads of times where he could shoot and he passes and the pass is dead, and there's loads of times where he should score and he doesn't score. So every time you shoot and you don't score, what? It's beef now. Nah, that don't make no
That's
sense.
true. Yeah, no, that's an idiot thing. That's an idiot. I'm just saying for me, them extreme ones, like them, like bro, we're
If it's the
2v1.
Raheem's, like, bro, remember the Harry Kane one when the man saying, "No, you should have passed to Sterling," and that? Like,
See, even that.
I hear
If
that.
I'm Kane, I'm slide shooting as well. I hear it.
Nah,
Like,
but
nah.
it was nah, bro. 5 yards out, deluded. You got to pass that though.
Yeah, no, them things there. That's what I mean. Them things there. If you do not pass it, and if you pass it and Sterling misses, cool. But if you don't pass it, bro, you have to score. You have to score. That's the ones I'm talking about. Where I'll be going mad in the change room. I can't lie, especially if I'm the one there. I'm not gonna lie. I'll like if it wasn't me and I saw it, I might have something to say. But if it's me that stands to benefit, it's selfish. I'm going mad. I'm going
Yeah,
mad. I'm going
no,
mad.
because this is a
Especially if we
prime
lose.
example. Yeah, this here. Did you see the 2 chances Mason Mount missed?
Yeah.
Ahmad put
even
those
that-
on a plate. Yeah, if you miss them 2 chances, yeah, with that same energy, I should be saying to you, "Yo, my G, what
What's
the
going
fuck,
on?
blood? Like, what, go on? Do you know what I'm saying? Man's putting shit on a plate for you and you can't finish. But what
Yeah.
good is that after the game? Do you get it?
Nah, you
I
can't
could
go back
easily
in time. You can't go back in
Well, there
time.
you go. Imagine I
But
could go
do
up
you
to
know
man
what
after
it
the
is?
game and say, "What, go on for your finishing, blood." Man,
Do you
put
know what
2
it
on a
is as
plate
well,
for
right?
you.
Sometimes me and you both know, yeah, like
Yeah.
Rashford could have been right or wrong. Diallo could have been right or wrong. Sometimes it's a boiling over thing as well. Like there could have been a bit of isms
No,
and
but Ahmad
schisms.
is the most unselfish player in the team.
No,
This
that's
is
why
why.
I back
This
him. But
is
I'm just
why
saying
I
maybe they've
can't
not
take
seen
the
eye to eye
disrespect.
already.
That's why I can't take the disrespect, because
Because I
I feel
you
like
play.
it comes
You're a
from somewhere
striker.
else. Yeah,
Because you're
I
a
feel like
striker.
it
How
comes
many
from
times
someone
have you
else.
played? Go on.
It comes from envy, because he's the talk of the town now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
He's doing Sky
It's
Sports
a bit of
interviews
isms
and
and
that.
schisms. But
It's
how many
that.
times have you played ball with a man? And I'm sure people in the comments can agree. Yeah, There's nothing worse than like you said with Mount, right? Like Diallo's put it on Mount on a plate for Mount. How much times have you passed it to a man and you know in your heart like it's the right decision, but it's the wrong decision? You know
he's not gonna finish.
Yeah, you know it's dead, bro. Like it could be a that thing, and man are just vexed now.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, bro, people like in United situation. Obviously, if I was a United fan, I'd say go do that. Like I would like to see it, but I'd say do that in a tunnel. And what I would say is everyone hold themselves to the high standards before you go trying to grip up a next man. Make sure you're doing everything you need to do. And like that comment says, Ahmad's humble. Like Ahmad just looks like a humble you. He's one of the most likable players.
This is why, I think it's
does his job,
man
bro.
saying sometimes a man needs to vent. Nah, bro. No, you don't. Because if you vent to me, you'll get slapped. You know them ones there, bro. Like there's a time and there's a place for it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Don't move like a gal, bro. Like you're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be upset, but you don't need to be in my face after the game. We've just won the game, bro. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, but all these players are told they're bare special, and forget fans. Like they're told their whole lives they're special. There's bare gal footballers, man. Let's be honest. We just said that. Like there's mid 20+ boys, and back in the days you had 18-year-old men. Forget what Rooney looked like on a football pitch and physically. He's a man, bro. Man come from a council estate. It's stack or starve. These men are getting boot deals at 18, about at 13, 14. By the time you're 18, everyone's telling you you're amazing. Every time the contracts are running down, everybody's sucking you off. And then when this is why once they get into the real world, they struggle because cool, your talent got you here. Now it doesn't mean anything. If 11 men have great talent, you're average now. You're in an environment where it don't matter. And this is what I hate about football. There's too much of this. Like you said, it's a gal thing with a lot of these ballers, man. You can just see it. You can
100%. But that's why I didn't like that. Because my thing is, there's ways of doing it. Football, in a football environment, you're going to get the most banter. You know them ones there. 100. It's one of them ones. You see Mason Mount after he missed them 2 chances, If Ahmad was busting jokes after the game and said, oh, you know what, fucking hell, blood, put 2 on a plate for you, couldn't hit a barn door. That's cool.
You have to
make a joke of it. You know them ones, but man can't be going up.
Cucurella must have been getting cooked by Chelsea.
100%. Bro, even Sancho said, like after the game,
Sancho wanted to say more than he thought about the Daily Mail.
After the game, Sancho said, don't worry, that's one for the training ground. Don't worry, he's gonna get it. Like you let man know that he's getting cooked in training on Monday, bro. 100%. Because that's how you
team boss, you're getting cooked. The manager's joining in, bro.
Ripped. Because now we've won the game. Man are gonna make a mockery of it now. That we're gonna rip you now, but
you know how football bounce is as well. It's extreme,
exactly, but that's how you deal with it. It's not right. You're shit. You cost us 2 goals. It's not that. You get me? Because that's not how you deal with your teammates. That's not how you deal with your brethren, bro.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So there's ways of conveying your disappointment or whatever, without trying to disrespect a man. When you're running up a man after the game when we've won and we came from 1-0 down on a shit pitch. And it was a game where we had to
count your blessings, kind of thing.
Yeah, bro. A game where like we had to fight for that win. Brother, after the whistle blows and I got sigh of relief and then I got your fucking hot breath in my face, man, I have to punch you up.
And the thing is, you're not even like, I like Højlund, like me and you have spoken about it before, but you're not Ruud van Nistelrooy, you're not Thierry Henry, you're not Surty. Like if you're Surty, then by all means can do what you want, bro. Allow it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm with you with that. Allow it.
It's not that, bro, because there's been loads of times where he's had opportunities that he hasn't taken them, and we haven't won the game, bro. And no one's got the same energy for him, bro. So it's like the atmosphere needs to be managed. And this is where not having leaders in the dressing room, kills a lot of teams.
Yeah, because there's bare divisions and bare
things, bro. And that's why I rate he's not there anymore. But I remember when Cole Palmer first came to Chelsea, and I think it was Conor Gallagher took the ball off him for the penalty because it was Cole Palmer's, innit? And Sterling tried to do the big man thing, like I'm the senior pro. And then Cole was like, cool, you can have it. And he said, nah, fuck that. Like, took it off him and gave it to Cole because he was like, bro, listen, I don't care that you're Raheem Sterling, brother. If you miss this, do you know what I mean?
We don't get 3 points or whatever.
It was Enzo that done it. Yeah. He took the ball off him because he said, yo, we're fighting on the bus if you miss.
Bro, exactly. You know like they tell you, they probably, because you do boxing, they probably say in boxing, leave your ego at the door, bro. Leave your ego at the door, bro.
100%, bro.
And every decision you make has to be with the team. I remember, do you remember a few years ago? I can't remember the year, but do you remember when Chelsea were obviously, I think Chelsea actually won the title, but there was a game where they're fighting for the title, etc. Drogba's fighting for the golden boot. Like you said with the penalty, Drogba's trying to take the pen. Lampard's disarming him. Drogba's begging for it. Lampard ain't hearing that. I'm better than you for that. slapping this in, we go. If you get a next
100%.
one, I might bust you in it. But we ain't got time for that right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you need leaders like that. At Man United, I look at this team, and it's only Casemiro that I can see stepping in here and slapping man in the back of their head. He's the only
And
one. Because I've
it's a
seen him.
one-man thing.
Because I've seen him chief up Bruno, blood. Like after we won the game. I think it was the League Cup. We won the League Cup, and he pulled Bruno to the side and said, "Bro, like, don't celebrate right now. You've been shit, blood, today."
I remember when Saka did that to Ozil when Ozil tried not to clap the away fans, man. He's like, "What you doing, blood? Come in, man."
See, and it was Cass that got in between them. That's what I'm saying. He's the leader, bro. Like, brother, he pulled Bruno to the side like he was his son, and everyone was going up the stairs to get the medals, and he was chiefing him up. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, yo, this brother's cold, you know. You know when man put their hand on your shoulder, it's long.
Yeah. You need to listen. You need to check in. Big homie's talking to you. Step correct, or you might get savaged.
When man got their hand on your shoulder, it's mad passive aggressive. You know that one. You know when you're from ANGE, you know what that hand on your shoulder. Yeah. It's mad. It's like man might sucker punch you, yeah, or man.
You don't know what's happening with that,
bro. Man is low key threatening you. You know the one.
You know how careful you have to pick your words when that happens. It could get so long, like.
Bro, man put their hand on the shoulder. It's like, yo, let me chat to you, bro. A man could low key that could turn into a headlock real quick.
Like, and it slightly means they don't rate you, man. I swear Ambush did it to that. What's that you, man? That's got the platform, man. I'm just baiting, trying to do that. Yeah, that means the man don't rate you when he does that.
Bro, as soon as man put the arm on his shoulder, I'm like, bro, we need to swing now, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because you're getting little, man.
Came out and it was like, oh, I was talking to him nicely. Nah. As soon as you put the arm around man's shoulder, you knew what
you was doing. Man. You was not rated, man.
You was little man in him. So now, for his own dignity, even if it's not in his best interest, he has to fight.
Yeah. Even if you get smacked, you just got to protect your honor.
You got to fight, bro.
But then you just can't have one man like that because it's just a broken record, man. We've all been in change rooms where it's the same. Like it might be you and the next one. You two are the only ones that puff out chest. It gets long, bro. Because at the end of the day, there's 11 men on the pitch. If only 2 men are like that, what happens if me and Rants were the only ones like that? What happens if I get a hamstring injury, you get suspended? Then what's going on? Is there semi-finals? Man, are gonna crumble, bro.
And this is why you need leaders. And if you don't have natural leaders, you need a brotherhood, like you need a bond. You need everyone on the same page.
They're natural leaders because some man forced this thing.
Yeah.
And in them environments, we've all been there. Man can smell that, bro. Man can smell that, bro. Don't talk to me like that. You might be saying the right thing. Don't talk to me like that. I've been in scenarios. A man could tell me the sky's blue. No, it's not. It's purple. What? Suck your mum. Simple. Like it goes left. It goes so left. Like, and that's where again, man management. You know, being nice to people, not necessarily, but that's what the things you have to do in this kind of day and age. And I'd say even in today's day and age, you have to know the guys that you can draw out because you might be able to draw out Bruno and he'll soak, but it is what it is. Couple man might want to leave the club, bro. Like there's so much soft youths in today's day and age, man.
But
like for me, a manager could tell me in front of everyone. I would obviously, as a human, don't want to hear it, but he could say, "Oh, DG, you're playing fucking shit. You're playing pony." Me, I'm like, "Yeah, let's puff out chest and let's go again." And next man might crumble, and they're gonna get even worse. So there's so much in today's day and age, man. So much.
No, 100%. But this is why the management from upstairs is so important because you create that culture, innit? And that's what I mean. And that's why with Arteta, like, I don't know how he's managing these guys, bro. I don't know how he's managing them, bro. And that's why I think, for you lot, I think you're so close to winning
but so far,
a lot. You're so close to winning a lot.
Don't inspire me, man. I can't dream about them thing there, man.
You're so close, but you're so far, blood. And the reason why I say that is because he's got the raw materials, but the stuff that stopped you from winning the league the last 2 years,
you haven't addressed it.
Was not the players, it was the mentality, bro.
Exactly.
Because whenever you need to get the job done, you don't get it done. And that's because I believe that Arteta's got this aura that it's okay to fail, bro.
I just think we got past that now. Like, I hear you, but I think we just need some better dons, man. Like I remember being on your channel. I said this season, going into this season, it's just fine margins. I don't care in a nice way. I don't care about what Arsenal are good at. You know, take the good, make it great, improve what you're bad at. Don't stagnate. For me, I didn't see the squad improve. I saw a good couple players come in, but collectively the squad didn't improve. I didn't see no curtain raisers. And as much as people want to talk about how good you are at your best, it's also about how you are at your worst, which at times we're very terrible. Like it takes us a while. Like we missed out by 2 points. So for me, going into this season, it's just about fine margins. And for me, that's why we're in a scenario where City have crumbled. We're not top of the tops, and we're not running away with it. Like, and that's where I'm with you in. Like, that's what annoys me about the club, because we were shit. People can bounce and we say we still are, but we were shit. Now you've made us somewhat decent, and you're flirting with success. I always say, unfortunately, this thing is. It's foreplay FC. It's like being with her babes. She should go back to her base. She's lipsing you. You're getting touchy-feely. She says, go get the condom. You put the Jimmy on, and suddenly the thing just going like that. It's not going up. That's how we are in the title race. It's long, bro. Like, and even with Arteta, he's a smart man, because I can't sit here and say that we haven't got experienced players with mentality. But you've gone for the young, impressionable kind of Achilles, them that you can kind of mold into your own way. That's why, to a degree, you must have took a zero tolerance with Aubameyang, because you thought, you know what, if he's taking a piss, what's these young G's who have done nothing and thought? That's probably why, you know, Mesut Ozil, the first minute he started acting, like, it's crazy. I could never be speaking from experience, because I know I'm not speaking from experience with that example, because I don't even use Jimmy's, mate. But anyways, moving on. Like, what do you mean, bareback specialist? Are you crazy? Like,
this guy's crazy.
you guy mad, bro. I got a lot of problems in my life. Getting it up for Kelly is not one. Bring all the branding. Bring the branding. Show, man.
No, it's a mad thing for you, look, bro. I just don't even know, bro. I don't even know, because like, if you lot don't do it this season, I believe that it's never gonna happen. And
I said that last year, boy. Like,
yeah, but that's what I mean. And I think last year was your best. Last year was your best chance. If we're being completely honest.
Arteta, I know you got something for me. You know what? You're gassing me, man. You're making me think it's not over. You know.
No, it's over. The league thing is over.
No, as Becca said, as long as it's not math, I don't look at the league team, so I don't know. But as long as it's mathematically possible, we have to fight, man. Stamina and motivation.
Nah, bro, because all that is you, man, are gonna say, like, we were in a title challenge, but it's like, nah, you're not really challenging, bro.
That's the media
really challenging, bro. Man can't just go off mathematics, my brother.
Nah, that's the media Arsenal fans.
It's on momentum. It's on everything, bro. Like you said, when you don't play well, you look awful, blood. And 6 seasons into the manager's tenure, you shouldn't be looking as bad as you look.
And that's where I'd say, for one thing I like about Arteta is, like, I do think he's a genius in many ways. Like, I do think you're a very good manager. I do think you can plan about what the opposition's going to do and kind of stifle them, what you did against Fulham, right? And I'm not saying you should have flew through everybody forward against Fulham, because either way, as much as I'm upset about losing, they could have went down the other end and scored, right? But I just think the players are not given the players aren't given conditions to just try random stuff. And the players, I don't really see, if it's not Saka, really, players don't really say, you know what, F it, I'm going to go win this game. And I don't think Mikel Arteta respects, it's not really not respecting, but I don't think he respects football at times, in the sense of, I want to do this inverted fullback stuff. It's not happening. The game's one of these typical Premier League games. Let's just go back to basics. Strikers stay up front, wingers try to score, fullbacks bring a lot of width, because it's no coincidence. If you set up a deep block against us, we struggle. That's why in the last 2 years,
for real. The deep block and the mid block here, the 4-4-2 mid block, Villa, Fulham killed you.
We're gonna move it side to side, go down the left, go down the right, but there's not really, and I don't mind that again, but there's no invention, there's no intention. That's why the only team that's done it in Europe against us probably would have been Porto in the first leg last year. Why do you think in the last 2 years, really and truly, we've probably played our best football, or the more enjoyable games have probably been in Europe, because the European teams are not really on that. I'm not gonna say Monaco and Sporting didn't defend a bit, but they were a bit naive. That's why we're kind of sourcing. And the Monaco game was a case of what I think should be a problem for Arsenal, if anything, in that we're creating a million chances, we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. Like, it's very easy to kind of mark out Arsenal's game at this moment. So Arteta's got to go back to basics. But this is what I mean when I look at, that's why I think that's what gives me the best, like, makes me optimistic and pessimistic, in that, sure, Liverpool are great, City are great, everyone's going to get better, this, that, and the other. But the last 2 years, before I've looked at City and that gave them their plaudits, I've looked internally, and you find yourself sitting there and thinking, ifs and buts, if we had a striker, if we won this game, if we managed, like the Villa game.
Were you one of them fans that thought that you couldn't do it while Pep was there?
No, man, because it look like, obviously it's almost impossible, but at the end of the day, you look at the first season, like, what was it, 2022, 23, where we didn't expect Arsenal to be in that, right? If Saliba never got injured, I'm not saying we would have won the league, but there would have been something. This last year, top 6 record was great. We all quickly realized it's the smaller games where we're kind of effing about. The 2 games against Aston Villa. Everybody remembers where Zinchenko made that mistake at the Emirates, right? In the second half. No one remembers the first half, where it should have went 2-3-4. And even if you look at this season, a lot of the issues that we're seeing, They've been there when we've won games, you know. Don't get twisted. A couple games throughout a season, there's going to be those. But when we beat Villa in the second half, and we got away with it against Leicester and Southampton, I was saying to fans, okay, cool, I'm happy we won. It happens sometimes, but we need to do X, Y, Z. Nobody cares. You're negative. You're this, that, and the third. And even that, Maresca, even where you look at Arteta, big up Chelsea and Maresca and what he's doing, but you look at Maresca, he's worked at City, he's managed Leicester. Arne Slot's been a manager. So beyond the obvious, I'm not cutting excuses for Mikel Arteta.
They're more experienced than Arteta.
This is what I'm saying. How much is that the difference? Because sometimes, as much as I like Arteta, yeah, like as much as I like Arteta, you're trying too much sometimes. Sometimes,
yeah, but this is the point, though, and this is why, yeah, this is why I don't think that he's elite, is because I think that he doesn't quite know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who he is, bro. And the thing is, yeah, the reason why Arne Slot's doing well, the reason why Maresca's doing well is because these are men that know who they are. Arteta's shown us three different
things and not to.
Yeah, Arteta's shown us 3 different styles of football. So that shows me his insecurity as a coach. Because when he first came into Arsenal, he done the 3 at the back thing and he was trying to experiment with things. And then we saw free flow in Arsenal 2 seasons ago, playing irresistible football, fell short.
I think he needs to find the balance.
Yeah,
like
and now we're seeing the Stoke thing. And it's like, how can we see all of these things from the same manager, bro? It's like he's not really sure who he is. Why can't he find a happy medium of all of them?
I just think it's about going to the next level, because for me, I think this season we ain't been good defensively.
Buying all of them, that's how you go to the next level, bro.
I think from what I've seen by him, you like inverted fullbacks, you like to press, you like to have specialists in certain roles. I do think there's different gears to your game, but this is where I think the experience, sometimes there's climates to do stuff. And like, obviously, you know, like teams, there'll be an injury and there's a short-term fix. You might be able to do it for 2-3 games. We make these short-term fixes, long-term things, and then we're wondering why we've not got over the line. Like, I don't think Kai Havertz should be scapegoat at Arsenal. We can talk about improving on him and whatnot, but I'm at the point, you didn't buy yourself. You didn't fuck up that signing yourself. We've got as much blood from that stone as possible. Some Arsenal fans, and as much as they're saying sign a striker, some Arsenal fans were saying don't sign a striker. We've got Kai Havertz. This is why we get in these scenarios, and that's something we've done as a club. Giroud was a quality player. We could do with Giroud now, but there's a reason he had a success at Chelsea. There's a reason he had a lot more success at France, because they made him a facilitator kind of brother. You're looking at man to score 20 goals, bro. Like, this is the stuff we do, and then we're surprised that we get close but not far. And if we want to do this finishing second, third, being in around banter thing, top 6, we've got enough for that. But getting over the line, there's a lot Mikel Arteta has to do. And for me, it comes back to the transfer market. As a club, we said we've got one of the smallest squads in the squad in the league in February. What changed September the 1st or whenever the window closed? And people would say, but we tried and did this and that. If Arteta tries to win a football game, or Amarin, and they don't, me and you are going to ask questions. If the players try and they don't, there's questions. We've been knowing what the club needs, and then the fans fall for this stuff of, oh, there's no players on the market. Of course, I'm not saying sign players for no reason, but unless we're a prime Manchester City where they won the treble, or you know, Real Madrid, there's definitely players that can improve you. Like, we engineer our own issues. That's what I said, Rants. I feel like we shoot ourselves in the foot before I look at anyone else. And that's what annoys me. And I agree with you in that, like, there's enough to kind of think you could do a thing, but then there's enough to just pull it back in. It's like we take 10 steps forward and then take 10 steps back, and we're just in one space, essentially.
100%. Big
now it's out of our hands, cuz.
For the comment, I completely disagree with this comment, and I'll tell you why. My man said, in my opinion, an elite level manager should play the style that suits the team. They take over and adapts their time over. I don't think so. The reason why is because as a manager, how do you know? Because your job as a coach, is to build a squad to win. How do you know that you're keeping the right players and get rid of the right players if you don't implement your system? How do you know who can do what you want from and who can't? The only way you know is by implementing your style of play and seeing who sinks and who swims. This is what Amarim is doing right now. And then
that's what Arteta did when we had Socrates and them, man. And like, when we actually, you could actually, you know, at that first point, you could actually see what a man's doing and the players are letting it down. It's true. Yeah, you're right.
Well then, whereas with Ten Hag, he didn't do that. He adapted to the players, and then he ended up keeping players that he shouldn't have kept, and then he added to the players he shouldn't have kept, and then you have a squad full of men that shouldn't be there.
And now someone else has to pick up that mess where, like, you see the reports, there's probably, and I'm sure Man United fans probably you've all probably got 3-4 players, 5 max that you're like, all right, cool, you man stay.
100%. But
offers for the rest, safe.
If Eric Ten Hag wasn't playing that pragmatic football for the first 2 seasons, we wouldn't still have a Christian Eriksen at the club. We still wouldn't have players like that, because if we decided that we wanted to play a higher line, Lindelof wouldn't still be there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could argue that Lissandro wouldn't have been bought in the first place. He bought players, to
Oh,
play
you know
a
what? I
style.
think he can. You know, I think
He
that's Sandro
bought.
can.
All right, bro. Bruv, I'll be the
Left
guy
back though,
looks like
left
he's
back though,
running in
left back, left
treacle,
back.
blood. No, but not in the
Inverted.
high, not in the high line, not in the free back. Maybe at 4, yes. At left back in the 4, maybe. But if you see Lissandro in wide areas, you'll see.
Yeah. Not in a free, unless it's a defensive free thing.
Yeah. Because the only way he can play left back, in the high line, is if he inverts into midfield.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
That's the thing, because we were linked with him, and I kind of get why Arteta wanted him. But you're right. Him in
100%.
wide areas, we see
in wide areas,
he's gonna struggle,
spooky. Bro. So this is why an elite manager has to come in and he has to identify. That's why when Postecoglou came in, he said straight away to Eric Dyer, brother, I don't care if everyone's dying, you're not playing, bro.
Fucking
you know them as they, bro. And this is what Maresca done with Ben Chilwell,
Sterling,
with Raheem Sterling.
from the jump. He said Sterling safe, man. Go work in the yard shop, brother.
You're a good player, just not for me. You know them ones. You don't have to tell a gal it's not you, it's me, bro.
Yeah.
You know them ones, brother. That's what he had to tell
serious
them,
right now,
bro. That's what I say, bro. Listen, I'm not in a place where I'm not looking for nothing right now. It's not you. Like, you could be anyone, blood. It's just not you, innit? It's me, fam. And this is what top managers do, bro. They understand, they identify what they need.
Remember when Pep walked in, who he rubbed out immediately?
Joe Hart.
Everyone's like, wow, Joe Hart's a legend. What are you doing? And at the time, it looked booky because he had Bravo, but there was a method to the madness, slightly.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So it's one of them things where you have to do it that way, man. You always have to, outline anything in life. You have to outline everything from the jump, whether it's in your friendships, whether it's in your relationships, bro.
To be fair, Arteta did that with Ramsdale and Tierney.
You have to do it, bro. Like, you can't go meet a gal and say, you know what, I'm gonna adapt to her, so I'm gonna be the perfect man for her at the beginning. Yeah, but how long can you keep it up?
There's some man that defo do that.
A lot of men do that, but the thing is, all that happens is when you're ready to put your foot down, she's talking about, right, who's this? You're not the man.
You're going outside. You're going outside.
Yeah, bro, you're not the man I met, blood. You know them ones there, bro. Like, this is why you have to let her know early doors. This is me.
I'm putting these are the as Arteta said, the non-negotiables, bro.
That's
like, for better or worse.
You have to do that. And the problem is, a lot of coaches don't do that. They adapt to the players and they scumbag a few victories, and they get comfortable with the personnel. And then when they try and do something else, all of a sudden they realize what works for XY don't work for Z, bro. Nah,
and that's why, for club, like you said, you touched on it. Clubs, like, above the manager, clubs have to allow man to do that. I can't speak on Chelsea. I can't talk on Man United with Amorim because Ten Hag was mad himself, and I think Emre had to play a bit of the political game. And you saw with Arteta the players he rubbed out. You have to give the managers the authority, rightly or wrongly. Don't matter how much this guy was bought for. The manager might even be wrong. But you need to rub out who you want to rub out, utilize who you want to utilize, and keep it moving. And I rate all managers that do that, because ultimately, if I lose the job, like if I get sacked for Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, whatever have you, I just want to know I did it my way, innit? It's not because, I bossed my man when I had to. These lot want me to play the academy boy and this and that. It's a madness. Like, but people don't see these things, bro.
100%. And even this comment, when man's talking about Van Gaal, it depends on the profiles. No, it doesn't, because Amarim's playing Amad Diallo at right wing back because he's got enough of the qualities that he wants from a right wing back. Even though he doesn't see him as a right wing back long term, he's doing a job.
You're intelligent enough to do that. Obviously, like, I see where the Rico guy is coming from. Of course, with Amorim, there's probably certain layers he wants to bring in, whether it's because he ain't got his players or he don't think, though, even the ones that are ready.
He said that he doesn't have them. He said, I don't have certain profiles, so we're gonna make them. That's what you do.
So you have to do. There are little times you have to do 1-2 things, but it goes back to what Rants is saying. Of course, excluding that. Bro, you have to just puff out chest. This is what we're doing. You can't change too much too soon, but it needs to be clear what you want to do. They weren't playing their back three.
That's it, bro. So what you need to understand is the manager made it clear that if we don't have a profile, there are going to be players that we're going to use in different positions, and you're playing for the team. So I don't want to.
And you have to. The market's not open, so
you have to, my brother.
If you want to play, it is for now.
Like Van Gaal came in and he said, "Listen, we're playing 3 at the back and we're playing 2 up front. So if you can't play in the front 2 or you can't play as a wing back, you can leave the club." So Wilfred Zaha ended up leaving because Wilf couldn't play wing back and he couldn't play striker, so he left. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what happens, bro. This is why we did well. This is why our youth team was winning everything at the time with Van Gaal. and also why we won the FA Cup, yeah, and we just finished out the top 4 on goal difference, yeah, with youths in the team because he picked profiles. Fosu Mensah was playing centre back. He's a centre midfielder, bro.
Hey,
He's
I
playing
thought
right
that's
back
a
and centre.
throwback, boy. He's probably with Blake Brown and that still.
Bro, he's
Throwback.
playing right. He was playing right back and centre back, and he was a centre mid, bro. But he fit a profile. You see what I'm saying? And
that's
this
what
is
it
why,
should be, man. Because we
bro.
live in a
That's
day and age where these players, obviously, there are stronger positions than some, but in today's day and age, bro, half of these players can play more than one position. Look at Saka. Like, it's only been in the last few years that my man's been playing right wing. Arsenal fans used to fight me when he was left back for saying he's a right winger. They're like, "What do you know?" I was like, "I literally just watched him in the academy play right
he
wing."
also played well left wing for Arsenal as well.
This is and that's another time they tried to fight me. You just have to be able to do a thing. Lewis Skelly, of course, he can play as a fullback and all these things. The man's a centre mid, but reality is, if you're competent enough, do
You
it
can
in it.
play
Like,
anywhere in a fluid system, and also at that age, it's just about getting minutes. It don't matter where you're playing.
I lie. I need to play, bro. Like, simple as that. I'm playing for Arsenal. I'm playing for United. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Just play games. How many times? I'm not sure for United, but I can definitely look at, Jack Wilshere to a slight degree, Iwobi, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. There were several players, yeah, even young Ethan when he's come on for Saka on occasion. There were several times under Wenger. Wenger would tell you, yo, my man's going to play centre mid one day, but he's playing left wing at this moment in
Yeah, but
time.
that day is not now. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Just you've got the competency. Let's just get you and do this thing.
No, 100%. So, like, it's one of them ones where the players have to be open to it, but also the manager has to implement what they want in it. And that is my main criticism of Arteta is he's shown me 3 different Arsenal teams in 6 seasons. And it's like, brother, which one is you? Because they can't all be you. Do you know
For me,
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
wanted to take the handbrake off, bro. Like I said,
Yeah,
there's
but
a
this
lot.
is the thing. Why can't you play Arsenal football of 2 seasons ago with the set pieces? Why does it have to be
I wish I
like?
had the answer.
Why
Because
does it
none of
have to be Stoke ball, blood? Like,
That's
why does it have
why
to be
that's why I
ball?
want balance. That's why I want balance, bro. Because the most exciting time under Mikel Arteta in terms of football is, like you said, what was it, 2022, 23? But many people forget in that game, in that season, sorry, we'd either be amazing in the first half, backs against the wall in the second, or we would be a bit shit in the first half and then we kill it in the second. Then you look at last year, who was great defensively. That's where I agree with. We need the balance. I think Mikel Arteta this season, it's like watching Floyd Mayweather box. It's like you're winning on points. The judges are giving you the points. And then some Arsenal fans fall for this. Oh, but we had the XG and 78% of the ball and all of this. Like, bro,
The crowd's booing.
Yeah. Then the crowd's booing. There needs to be a bit of life. And I'm sorry, Mikel Arteta. I understand what you're doing. Like I said, I like a lot of what you're doing. But there needs to be a bit more invention and intention. Again, it's not the same. But you see the Monaco game where we're really or even West Ham at the Emirates last year, we had a million shots. Whether I rate half of these attackers, whether they're good enough or not, we should
But
be
it's the
talking
same brothers you were balling with 2 seasons
this is
ago.
what I'm saying,
So
but it should be a Monaco thing, bro. It should be a Monaco or a Liverpool in the FA Cup or West Ham where we're creating a million chances. Man are falling over and missing from 5 yards, and we're saying, okay, we need a striker. Because with the current way we're playing, of course, if he was to slap Isaac in that team, he'd get more goals. There'd be more individual billions. But what clear-cut chances?
Yeah, but you're not creating nothing from open
This is
play,
what I'm
bro.
saying. This
Like,
is why
from
Arteta
open
needs
play,
to do that.
the goals that you're expected to score is the 15th in the league or something like that.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Rants. I'm like, people just assume a striker changes bare things. It doesn't. Of course, it makes us better, but we're not creating. That's why I said, where you look at West Ham last season, Liverpool in the FA Cup last season, to a degree, the Monaco game this week, them games there, I could be like, all right, cool. You get Isaac, you get this guy, you get that guy. Cool, but we're not creating. It's just going to be a next man. And I'm not here to defend Kai Havertz or praise him. But even with him, you've got a man where you're trying to make. We all know striker is a selfless position. It's probably the least creative one in Arteta's team, right? But you don't create no clear-cut chances for him. If you're service reliant, for me, you need to lay a plate on it. And I just need a bit more invention from Arteta in the final third. That I think that is a thing, because I know these. I'm not saying these players are amazing, but I'm sorry, but Trossard, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, Havertz, all of these guys. This shouldn't be an issue. And if they're all, apart from Saka, if they're all kind of struggling, they need to hold licks, but there's something in the game. I think we're trying to be too smart. I just want to see a bit more, like what you said earlier, a bit more of what we're about, man. We've gone the other way.
He's just too negative. Like, even this, why can't it be like Liverpool this season? Obviously, still have your previous style, but play more comeback. Listen, I'll be real. It's very, very simple, yeah? Jose Mourinho won some very, very good things by playing attacking players in a defensive system. Because all that means is that you're very, very compact, yeah. But when you do have the ball, you have difference makers on the ball. When you look at the Inter Milan team, when he
Look
had
at
Eto
Conte at
doing up
Chelsea.
the left back thing,
Look at
when you
Conte at
look
Chelsea. Says you get the
100,
ball, find Diego Costa. Let's keep it moving.
bro. But in that team, he still
And
had
then you
Cesc
had,
and
yeah, you had
all these
everything
other
else.
men. He had attacking minded players, but in a very structured system. The problem with Arteta is, yeah, he's got a defensive system, but he ain't got no real special attacking players, bro. Like Bukayo Saka's your numbers, man. Kai Havertz ain't a real striker. Erdegaard is an 8 playing in the 10, but he can think. Martinelli ain't it. Do you know what I'm
Martinelli,
saying? And then
Trossard,
you got guys like
Jesus.
Marino, Rice, Partey. These men are naturally defensive-minded players, bro. Do you know what I mean? What's his name at Liverpool? Ryan Gravenberch is a fucking 10 playing in the 6.
He's
So
a
when he gets
ball.
the ball, he can still glide and he's still got the attacking pitches in his head. He still wants to do attacking things. McAllister wants to do attacking things. When you look at Liverpool's attack, all their attackers want to do attacking things. When you look at Kai Havertz, he wants to drop in little pockets, then do the little run, and then when he gets
You're
through
being
on
told
goal,
to do that, and that's what I mean with Arteta. It's like
it's too
I
negative.
actually don't. I don't want this to go away. You know, like I
And then you got
actually
4
like all
centre
of these
backs
things,
as well,
but
blood.
do the other
Like,
things, bro.
yeah, but it's
Like do the things that we're talking about that's missing. Do all of this. Overthink. Do this. I like this, Arteta. I'm not saying thingy. I'm just saying find balance, bro. Because
yeah,
you,
but if
like
he
you
plays
said,
this same 4-4-2 mid block, but
and
with
the left
more
hand side.
attack-minded
Yes,
players, yeah,
Monaco was the first
you
time I
man
saw a
cook.
left hand side in a while, man. I'll be real.
Yeah, bro,
Like
you
we
man
was
cook
actually
with
quiet
more
down the
attacking
right until
players
Saka
deluded,
scored.
bro. When you actually go through your whole squad, how many legit intelligent attack-minded players do you had? And even Bukayo Saka, he's not really mad attack-minded, bro. He's very. His thing is
He's intelligent. Odegaard's
he's
intelligent.
very intelligent, but he's
Havertz
not
has
naturally
intelligence, but I don't want to rely on you.
naturally attack-minded. Like
Trossard's just hot and cold.
he's developing it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's developing it. Like Saka's first thing is shield the ball, protect the ball, do the sensible things. Very, very smart player. Erdegaard's thing is, yo, where the gaps, where the gaps. But then other than them two, it's all
This is what I'm
Martinelli, head
saying.
down,
This
run the
is what
ball
I'm
off the
saying.
pitch. Do you know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
Havertz is intelligent, but you're just limited. Like
But
you're
he's
a squad player.
intelligent, yeah, in a sense that he broke through as an 8.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
wide
that.
player.
But you're just
But
not a
like
difference maker. Like this, and this is
exactly,
why it goes back to what I said, Rants, about you're taking man that might be able to contribute in the squad, and you're making them the guys, and then you're shocked. Like, yeah, you know, you look at the second half of last season from Havertz, great, but when you look at the whole of it, man are shocked that things aren't happening. You have to overthink as a manager, bro, but you have to also find that balance. You're literally paid to overthink. You know, do you know how much times
yeah. But
Arsene
you
Wenger
have to
challenged-
overthink, but it can't be evident, bro.
This
Do you
is
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
You have to
Because
overthink, but it
this
has
is
to
the
have
thing.
balance. Like
When you're
Carlo,
obviously overthinking things, bro,
people
that's when your
disrespect
players
Carlo
start to
Ancelotti
your
and think
players
he
start
doesn't
to second
overthink, but
guess
at the
you,
same
bro.
time, he doesn't complicate. He's like Camavinga. I know you're not a left back. You understand football. Play
Yeah,
there. Tchouameni, you're not a centre half. You
yeah.
understand football. Be easy, and this is where you need it with Arteta. That's what I think Arteta is missing. Like Arteta, just simplify it a bit. Like just simplify it. And I don't, and we can get into it. I don't think there's enough movement when we play low blocks. People always talk about Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz can run as much as he wants, and he does need to move, right? Which he does. But you know yourself, if you're sitting in a back 4 or back 5, one man is moving, one man is going into certain areas. You're not pulling them out of position.
Havertz can't do it against low blocks because he's not a natural number 9 in it. But against the high lines, what Brian's
Yeah,
talking about is Havertz makes bare runs. But the reason why because what Arteta wants Havertz to do is to drop into little pockets here, and then he
Havertz is a
makes that run.
sacrificial lamb in that front three.
He makes that run, and then the ball's supposed to go over the top. But the problem is, you've got Declan Rice that can't pass forward. Do you know what I'm saying? If you've
Even
got
him in the
Jorginho,
6, he looks a lot better passing it forward against
but
Monaco.
he's
Don't
not
make the man
gonna
an 8.
play. But he's not gonna play that Michael
He's
Carrick
not a
ball
consistent
over
man
the
to
top
do that.
and drop it onto
Do you know
your
whose
foot when you're
birthday
making the
is?
run.
It's Santi Cazorla's. That is the man that Arteta go and find someone with that. That is what the team's missing. Like we're
And the
missing that.
Cesc Fabregas, bro. Like,
Says
bro,
Fabregas, all of
Paul
that.
Scholes used to do it for us. Drop that ball over the top from the
Do you know what the
6th
saddest
position.
thing? Even Patrick Vieira, forget the defending
Yeah.
and that. And I think youths that are not old enough to remember, people look at him because he's like a 6 foot, 7 foot black man. They forget he used to drive, he could pass. Arteta, you can do it 2 ways. If I don't know where you'd find a Patrick Vieira or Yaya Toure, but find them man there, or go and find the diminutive Spanish dons in it. Just make it happen, because
But this is the
some
problem.
of the
But he's
conversations
picking
we've been having
basketball
for too many
players.
years.
He wants everyone to be 6'3" and above. This is why he's missing the key ingredient, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a guy that tries to control too many things, and Pep Guardiola is the same. You
And
in
that's what I
life,
mean.
yeah,
And
you
that's
need
what
to
I said.
control the
Sometimes you have to
controllables.
respect the climate.
Bro, you
Like
have to
Fulham,
control the
respect the climate.
controllables and the uncontrollable things. You have to put your faith in the players. The way Arteta plays, I feel like he don't trust his players. Because when you trust your players, you let them play. Pep don't trust his players. You don't let them play.
And that's what I mean with the overthinking thing. And that's what I mean by sometimes respect the environment. Like when it's clear that everything, like I said, I like all that stuff, all the stuff you've planned to do and it ain't happened, respect it. Organic fullbacks, organic midfielders. Like, because for me, I actually think we'd look a lot better. I'm not saying Declan Rice is breaking things down, but you don't necessarily have the most dynamic of midfielders apart from Odegaard, who's further forward than Declan Rice. If you had midfielders offering angles out wide, as you know, making forward runs, you're stretching the pitch at times. You've got your inside forwards providing width and cutting in. You could still even though I want an upgrade, you could have Havertz dropping the. All of this is designed at movement, which breaks down a back 5 or 4 or whatever. Because simultaneously, I don't think people give enough credit to Fulham. I think Marco Silva
They
coached
set
a
up
great plan.
very, very well,
Great
man.
setup. You know, the only time they looked against it is the second half, and they knew that was going to be the case.
But they're another team, yeah, that play attacking players in a very tight defensive shape.
Bro,
But
go
when
and
it's
look at
time to move,
Iwobi doesn't get enough credit for that performance
but
against
bro,
Arsenal.
when it's time to move the ball forward for Fulham, you got Sanderberg, who's attack minded, yeah, because he's naturally like a 10-8, but can play in the 6. Iwobi is attack minded.
They
Fucking
broke our
Andreas
press once,
Pereira.
and that's all that was
Yeah,
needed.
Andreas
Where you saw
Pereira's
Kivior
attack
drawn out.
minded. And Andreas Pereira was like a 10/winger. Like all these guys that are playing are attack minded, but they're in a compact defensive system. So when they get the ball, Smith Rowe, attack minded. These men want to
Well, lucky
transition.
his first touch was dead, or it would have been 2 at the time
Yeah,
against
they
Fulham.
want to transition and they want to hurt teams, but off the ball, they're defensively responsible. Arteta could change this whole Arsenal team by getting a few more attack-minded players, yeah, in this
Hello?
defensively responsible formation. But
For me,
instead,
just 3,
he's
man.
more worried about keeping the other team out rather than playing football. You don't go and spend all that money on Marino, yeah. Like he doesn't add anything to the team that wasn't already there.
He's just a floor raiser, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way because I don't mind the signing of Moreno, but it's like what you said earlier, and I agree with it in the sense of you've got a lot of destroyers and all them guys. You need guys that can silk things. Someone in the comments said Rangers from AC Milan. We know we're not signing him, but in terms of that profile, them kind of things like Santi, Cess, Rangers, these kind of man is what we need. A couple of them,
players, bro. You don't have
someone
those.
that connects things. Obviously, he's got
He's
Ethan, but
industrious. Rice is industrious.
that's you've got too many of them guys.
Do you know what I'm saying? Marino's
and then you're just
industrious.
And then what happens, Rants, when you've got all of them? What happens? You're overcompensating on. Forget Saka for a sec, but you're overcompensating on Odegaard.
Way more on the other attackers
on Odegaard, and we all know Odegaard is one of the first men. He's probably one of the first defenders on this pitch. You know, him and Havertz lead the press.
He's the
then
first
he's got to get in pockets.
Yeah.
Then, like, this is what I mean by as much as I like it and I don't want it to change, at times we're crippling ourselves before we talk about Fulham. Because again, Fulham, nothing bad that I can say about how you set up. You nullified what you tried to nullify. Yeah, we had you under pressure in that. But before I look at you, we're playing ourselves into these issues. So it's a madness. So
nah, man, it's going to be interesting this weekend. I don't even know who Spurs I've got here, but bro, I don't know. Ange's brother. You get me? He's on the edge right now.
Please be someone say.
He's on the edge right now, brother. You know what I mean? Spurs, he's in sacking form, and he's a manager I like a lot. I'm feeling sorry for him. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna win, man. Southampton away on Sunday.
Oh, he needed that Southampton. I can't lie, he needed that because he's a manager I like a lot, Ange Postecoglou.
7 p.m. though, they could get rubbed out, but
it's the history of the Tottenham, bro. And the thing is, it's like the way the team's set up. There's no manager on the planet that can do anything with this team, bro. Like
he's got his own issues, but it's the club, man. It's just
bro,
how
the
much
worst thing that Tottenham did was invite themselves to that Big Six conversation because now they've inflated the idea of what they're about, innit? Like we have to be real. You see, when they was doing the Harry Redknapp overperforming
it's top 5 and Spurs. Like I am trying to buy them, but like they're not.
No, bro, it's the reality. When Harry Redknapp was doing that, oh yeah, we're in Europe, but like if we're here for a good time, not a long time. That's Tottenham.
Big up Harry, man. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's Tottenham. Now they're doing all of this thing where they believe they need to be in certain conversations. It's like, and you man ain't buying no good players. You're not spending money on
this is why I said it's above Ange to a degree.
But it's on fuckeries.
They're spending peas on shit dons, like not even shit, but Solanke,
and
65
that's
million.
not the coach's. That's not the coach's fault. Like Solanke,
Brennan
yeah,
Johnson, 50. Bringing
bruv,
in Werner,
50
acting
million
surprised.
for Brennan Johnson is fucking crazy.
Got Werner on a second loan, like he didn't see him the first time. He's stinking up the place, bro. Like it's a madness. It's a madness. Spurs, keep it up, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
like,
an
it's a
absolute madness.
bro. But Southampton's the kind of team you do want to see, yeah. Like Bergvall as well. Like, bruv, they don't need players like that. They need the players for the starting 11. And my man's bolstering the bench, yeah.
That's why I said I'm not taking it seriously. Like they're trying to
Yeah.
do the young G thing. Like they're not trying to be doing what Arsenal, Man United, City, Liverpool are trying to do, which is win a title. Like they're not. He did say he wins a trophy in his second year. We will be monitoring that, Postecoglou. You know,
I can't lie, bro.
their game's their game, mate.
I don't know, but he might be winning that going home trophy, blood. I'm telling you, because bro, it looks like he's gonna be back on his way back to Australia soon.
It's not worth the stress, man. It's not worth the stress. He could actually cook at a decent team, but for all his faults, it's on the club, bro. There's a reason them man have had a decent manager in Postecoglou, Jose Mourinho, and Conte. We spoke about them earlier, right? Me and you would be here all day looking at their achievements. What's one club that the serial winners didn't win at? Like, what serious club sacks Jose Mourinho before a final? Like, that's probably the biggest.
Save money, bro.
But that is the biggest. That is one man. If you're in a final, no matter how much the odds are against you, Jose is someone you want for a final. Why would you sack him? It's not serious, bro. These men are happy to have Beyonce and NFL and this and that. I love it. But boy, Spurs is peak, man.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like Ange came in, and obviously, like man had the sunroof at the beginning. You get me? And now even the sides are falling out, bro.
He's stressed, bro. He's stressed.
My man's gonna be full board. Yeah,
he's finished.
Do you know what I mean? By the end of it. You know them ones, full.
There's a couple teams in the Prem I think Postecoglou would be good at. He'd have to, for him, you need to respect defending and all of that kind of stuff. You've got some faults, but it's on the club, bro. Look, you've seen it with your club. I've definitely seen it a few years ago with my club, because you kind of said it earlier, like there's only 3-4 that get sold. You don't wake up and have a shit squad. A shit squad, you don't wake up.
It's a combination of bad decisions.
Like Rants just said, it's a series of bad decisions. Like you wake up and look at it, bro. Fraser Forster, who I actually think is getting harshly done, but bro, you're in goal. It's peak. You still got Ben Davies, who's apparently got a new deal. People tried to, big up Brennan Johnson because he was getting abused on social media and he's doing his thing. But people pretending this is levels. It's not levels. They'll smack up City. They might win an occasional North London derby or, beat United or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, Spurs are never going to do anything serious. Nothing.
Never. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as they realize that, do you know what I mean? The better for their mental health. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the reality. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. At least they got a decent game. If they don't beat Southampton on the weekend, he's gone, because
it's 7 p.m. though. That's the only thing. You could get rubbed out on a Sunday, but they'll win that.
But Southampton is like, that's a must win, brother. If you don't beat Southampton, like that, you got to leave. You got to walk. Yeah. So I think he'll win in it.
But who else would they get though? Because I'm not saying that to say he should win, but he's actually all right. Like, who do they get? Ryan Mason? Apparently, Ryan Mason's their set piece coach. I know everyone banters Arsenal about the set piece coach.
Oh, but that would explain why they concede so many. Do you know what I mean? Ryan Mason wasn't even a baller, blood. You know them ones.
Why is
where's he still in the job? Cuz he's their Darren Fletcher, bro. Man are just keeping him around. He's a good youth and that, bro. It's foolishness.
Yes, sir. No, sir. He's probably a snitch for Daniel Levy as well. To be fair,
he's an idiot thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
McKenna would be good for them. Carrick would be good for them. Thomas Frank would be good for them.
I think Thomas Frank, seems.
But they would all be in the same stress, bro. They would all where they showed a bit of promise.
The recruitment's awful.
Awful. When they're spending peas, they're buying shit dons. Spurs have spent peas. Like
you have to think, who's their data team? Who's their scouting team? Because if you've got 100 million to spend, and you go and you get Archie Gray and Dominic Solanke,
and you're playing Archie Gray left back and that.
Yeah, you're taking a piss. Like 100 million on them two, bro. Like you know what Brighton could do with 100 million.
It's bare African youths, South American youths, bare youths from all over the world that are gonna just cook.
It's nasty.
That's probably what Spurs should do, really. To be fair, Arsenal could do with a bit of that scouting, finding some unknown guys that just make a difference if we're not going to spend a bag, man.
That's what United are doing for the youth them now and getting. We just signed.
You're actually listening to your scouts now, because your scouts have been saying Duran and this guy and that guy, but
it was the Glazers before. Now the Glazers aren't controlling football operations. We're actually getting these young.
Now you're listening to the scouts. You'll get 1-2 dons.
But that's what I'm saying. So man, it's looking good. It's looking good. I can't lie, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The process is processing. I like my manager. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, the best thing about the situation with the new manager is all the man them I don't like are dying, bro. All of them. Do you know what I mean? This is the one thing about this system. It's
This
exposing
guy's on a 50 cent thing.
bro. Like this thing is exposing all the man them that ain't cutting it, bro. Like it's beautiful because there's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide in this system, innit? And that's the thing. Like when you do the pragmatic thing, it kind of papers over cracks. But when you've actually got a rigid structure, it's a mad thing. And man saying Erasmus, bro, listen, I don't hate Rasmus. He's just not good enough to lead the line for Man United. But if he wants to be a squad player, I don't care. However, 72 million for a squad player is ridiculous. Do you see what I'm saying? This
Still
is
a
my
bit
thing.
raw,
If
man.
Rasmus
I
costs
like
30
him.
million, if Rasmus costs 30 million, I got a completely different opinion on him. I'm like, you know what? He's not good enough to lead the line, but he takes his goals well. We can keep him here, but we still need another striker. But for 72 fucking million, I'm like, nah, this ain't it. You get me? Because Xerxes costs 35. If Rasmus costs 35 as well, I'm looking at it like we got two cheap strikers. Go blow the bag and get go get a Gyökeres for 80 million, and then we can shot one of these two. But 72 million, yeah, is fuckeries. Do you get it? Do you know what I mean? But Rashford, Garnacho, exposed by this system. They can't play it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no
I
way
feel
that
sorry for Rashford, man. Like, but I can't feel sorry for you anymore. You've done it to yourself, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And even Bruno, yeah, bro, I've been screaming for so long. Bruno's not a 10, yeah. All of a sudden, we're playing a system with the 10s, bro. You would have thought that if Bruno was an actual 10, yeah, playing a system, yeah, with two 10s, Bruno should be thriving. He's not thriving, blood. The manager moved him back into the 8 because he's like, bro, you fuck up our attacks when we play you higher up.
You see like obviously saying? Right now, Bruno's the Portuguese, like Bruno's Amarin's Portuguese brother, but he's got a decision to make with Bruno. Like it's either I take you out the team and get some more balance, or you fix the hell up. But at this age where Bruno's at, which sometimes like Bruno actually
he's 30, right, bro. He can't change, bro. Like
this is what I'm saying. Like
the manager said he tries to go for the long ball too much, and he also said that he's better behind the ball than in front of the ball, which is what I've always been saying. That's why I've been saying he's not a 10.
Comments like this, Rants, man, fuck all of that. Arteta can save Rashford. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Arteta needs to save Don's in the squad already. Fuck all of that, man. Like this is the trap Arsenal fans fall under. I'm not even getting at my man, but you can't sit here and say you want your club to go to the next level and this and that, and then talk about Rashford. We've already got unanswered questions. If Saka's not scoring goals, we don't know for Trossard, we don't know for Kai, we don't know for all of these guys. Why do you want to add Rashford at 27, where you're gonna have to teach him to play with his head up, let alone passing the ball? Even there's been seasons where Rashford gets double figures and he does not look like there's any significant improvement. That's not taking Arsenal
because he just has a purple patch, bro. But he's never
I wouldn't cry about Rashford, but that's not serious. That's not serious. For the money they're gonna want, whether it's 40 million or not, the wages he's on, bro, come on. If we're bringing in attackers now, it has to be people that can make a difference. Rashford, the illusion is better than the reality, man. Forget that. Dead.
Even you know that.
Save who's here already.
Even you know that, and you're not even a United fan. So some of these United fans trying to hold on to Marcus Rashford, brother, let it go.
I'm not on it, man. And I like Rashford, bro. I know one would be more happier than me if we signed him and he's lit, but no, bro. No.
Brother, there's a young G called Adamola Lookman, bro, that's going for 25
Bring
million.
that. Go run things that. There. Yes. Same age as him, I swear. Wait, yeah, bro. 27.
Go run the Adamola Lookman for 25 million euros, blood. That's a steal, cuz. You know that. A brother that knows who he is.
Nico Williams, that. I would love us to buy Kudus, that. I'm not on the Rashford thing. Rashford's a big man, still treated like a school kid. If we got him, it is what it is. Dead, man. Dead.
Yeah, that's what
He'll score some goals. He'll do some mad stuff, but throughout 38 games, is there going to be 20, 25, dare even 30? Because that's what Saka does. There's probably about 30 games he makes a difference. Odegaard the same. Saliba and Gabriel the same. We need the next one. Forget that. I'm not on that, man.
So that's it, man. Man can't be trying to save these holes, bro. Rashford's beyond saving.
Alan, so you end up like Papoose right now. Forget all of that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's got that sad. He's got that sad. You're holding gal down the jail with that.
Yeah, well, bro, I swear, I've seen these with Clarissa Shields right now. And the
See what I'm saying?
The biggest flex is my new thing can beat up my old thing. It don't matter. You know the ones there, like it's like my.
But she's not anymore. She said he likes his beauty eating and that. But Papoose is done at him,
bro. Listen, I'll be real. Yeah, if my new thing can punch out my old thing, it's calm, innit, bro. I'll be real.
I try to have them both. I can't cap.
If we get smoky, bro, Clarissa will punch out Remy. Remy's gonna have to hold that gun for real.
Yeah,
You
I was
know
about
that
to say, I know Remy's about that gunplay,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
She's
she's a
up for
shooter,
that.
and she'll need to shoot, blood, because
You have to,
Clarissa
you
will
know.
punch her
Fuck
up.
fighting those that do UFC, blood. You gotta grab something, bro. That's a bad thing. She break her arm and that.
No, I hear it. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? So, nah, it's all a mad thing. You lot, make sure you run up them lights, people, man. We're like 150 off the target. You got Rants and Gunner coming up next. Shout out the Luded as well, blood. Follow
Come
the
on.
channel, bruv. My 60
Come on.
plus K, blood. My G's.
Come on, trying to get to
Bro, we're
70, man.
closing in, bruv. We're closing in on that 100, bro. We're getting there. We're getting there, fam.
Slowly but surely, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Consistency, bro, is the key, blood. You lot make sure you
Amen.
support the brother. You know what it is. The link's in the title. If you're not already following, what you got coming up as well, broski?
I think as we've been live, a video come out. So yeah, go and check
Lit.
that out. I think I spoke about Arsenal, Everton, and 1-2 BS transfer news. So yeah, if you ain't, and there's some videos that came out yesterday. So yeah, have a butchers, people, man.
Come on, people. You know, like that. Big up everyone inside. You know what I mean? Rants
Come
and
on.
Gunner coming up next. Man saying Lee's got the receipts. Brother, listen. Lee needs a whole army, blood. Don't matter what Lee has.
Lee, man.
You know, it don't matter what Lee
He's a
has.
madman.
You know what it don't matter what he has. I'll be honest. You know the way there, don't matter what he
Nah,
has.
YouTube show is funny.
You know, it
You
don't
lot
matter
last
what he
week was
has.
funny.
You know them ones there, like I'm an assassin, blood. You know them ones, and you know when the assassins, they're like, bro, no wife, no children, and that, bro. You know them ones there, man.
It's like Pep versus Jose Prime El Clasico. I can't
It's just
lie.
like, bro, there's nothing you can have, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can have, bro. Because I ain't got no wife and I got no kids. So those are the only things that you could have, yeah. Those are the only things that you could have. Do you know what I mean? That could potentially rattle me, and I don't have either of those. So whatever you got is speculation. You know, like that's all it is. So it don't matter what you come with. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
So,
tuning in still.
I can't lie, bro. Unless he's got a shotgun, yeah, that can teleport, it's not enough. It's not enough. I'll be honest. So, yo, big up the chat. You know what I'm saying? And our man will see you lot.